What specific types of Asian food do you serve at your restaurant?
So at my restaurant, we're Chinese cuisine specifically. So I know like Asia really big continent, and but we go even more in depth than that. So like within China, there's like so many different regions.
And how does like the region influence the style it's cooked and prepared?
So the region actually plays a really big part in the style and like how the food tastes. My parents are from like the Hong Kong area. That's like where my parents grew up with, so that's what I grew up with. So some of the things that my restaurant focuses on is like Cantonese style. You'll see like dishes that have like Cantonese in front of it, like Hong Kong style. So that's some things that are featured. But not only that, there's like different regions that are actually really popular that are really different, like Szechuan style. So things like that. It's a whole new different flavor than what Hong Kong would be. Szechuan style is like really spicy, and the spices are way more intense. Wherever you go, depending on the regions, it really changes the dynamic of how the dishes are made. In Chinese food, it's more than just like your American, like the sweet, sour, tangy. It's a lot more complex than that. Most of the dishes actually, if you go to China and you eat authentic, that tangy orange chicken kind of, it's almost like it's really non-existent. If you go really like into the heart of China.
Oh, really? Jeez. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. And also, you answered a little bit about your family background, but I was just wondering, like, when they sort of came over here.
They first came here when I was born, so they've been here for over 19, 20 years. And when they first got here, they moved around a bit, and they finally settled in Tucson. And ever since then, that's when my dad started working in the restaurant business, and he went to culinary school back in China, and he actually, with my parents, they had like a family restaurant over in China.
Oh, wow.
And so when they first came here, that's really what they wanted to do. And after 20 years, they finally they got to pursue their dreams, and then now they have like a place of their own. That's what we serve now, and that's our restaurant now.
How would you like the atmosphere of like an authentic Chinese restaurant?
Inside, what you should really see are like the authentic, like the reds, the golds. That's really really special to. And it has like really deep meaning for most like Asian Chinese cultures. Like that red and gold is just like pretty good luck. Just those are the colors that are really welcoming for like Asian cultures. And so when you look around, you also see like lucky cats. You also see like dragons. You'll see like sky paintings. You'll see like really large hand drawn paintings.
Why are chopsticks like preferred over silverware?
I think if you ever go to a Chinese restaurant and you see like a bunch of Asians sit down together, you'll notice that like the only utensil that they use that's like somewhat American is like the spoons. That's because the spoon is pretty. It is what it is. But the chopstick, I think it's just when you grow up with using what you use, that's natural, and like
it's just what they're taught to use.
That's just exactly. But I have seen some students, some Asian students, like they use chopsticks, and it's just uncomfortable to them. Like they're used to chopsticks. It's cleaner for them. It's easier, and it's more polite, I guess. I think when I first started as a waiter, it was interesting to see like when you're getting older generation Asian customers, if they do start out with a tea. You have to set up everything that they have. You have to have like their teacups ready. The pot, it has to be hot, filled with tea. The second they walk in, that's kind of like it's known that they're gonna get tea. And then when dishes come out, when it's usually when you have a large party, like a huge family, they start out with like a soup, and then they order like a wide variety of dishes that everybody shares. Like that's family style, which is how everybody eats. So when you do serve, you have to have everything set out for them. You have to have like chopsticks, paper napkins, plates, and small bowls. Sometimes like you won't even need like large plates that usually like in American style you get a huge plate and that's yours and that's personal. But in Chinese cultures you can just have a small bowl and everything in the middle is just shared. And exactly, and you just take whatever you want to try, and you just try a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So that's what I really like about it.